Minecraft Dungeons lets you use all kinds of overpowered items just so you can have some fun. This one's the Invincible Golem Build, I like to call it. Very tanky armor, very slow-moving claymore attacks. As you can see, when you strike people, their bodies explode after they die, dealing extra area of effect damage. The golem's tanking and handling business. You've got your armor, which makes you much slower, but wow, it's the tankiest piece of armor I've ever seen in Minecraft Dungeons. Fantastic for solo builds, to be perfectly honest, and if you need someone to tank that boss or that higher level enemy, this is going to be the person you want on your team. Centerpiece item here is the Stalwart Armor. Gives you ridiculous amounts of bonus health. Your potions boost your defense in addition to healing you, which is incredible. The damage reduction is gigantic, 30% chance to negate hits on top of that, but here's the caveat. Sure, this armor makes you about as tanky as anything in the game, but your cooldown on your roll is 100% longer, so you're going to be way less mobile when you use this build, so keep that in mind. But I think the trade-off is pretty solid, right? The amount of health that you get on this versus the trade-off with the cooldown on your roll. The Claymore weapon is really fun. This is just a common, but it's, as you can see, really, really well endowed with the exploding enchantment down here. Level 3 powerful. So powerful enchantments take a lot more points to upgrade. 2 at level 1, 3 at level 2, 4 at level 3, but the corpses explode after you hit people and they die, dealing lots of area of effect damage. And one thing to note about this weapon, which makes it extra fun, sure, it does stupid damage per hit. It attacks very slow, but look at that pushback it has to keep enemies off of you and to really control the battlefield out there so you can just absolutely dominate, essentially. But on top of that, if you weren't tanky enough, having a gigantic golem pet rolling next to you, that doesn't hurt at all either. This is just a low-level golem here, but the summon damage is relatively low, but really what the golem's doing for you is tanking you and making you more invincible, making you more control-worthy on the battlefield, making you more difficult to take down, distracting enemies and pulling damage away from you. Only a 30-second cooldown on the golem, so you can have that iron golem out all the time. Let me just show the gameplay one more time so you can just see how fun this is, how you can just kind of fearlessly, if you will, run into combat and just wreck people. Overhead shots, stabbing shots, their bodies exploding everywhere. There's the golem popping up, handling business for you. You're pushing people back, and it just makes all the minions in the game just feel so small by comparison, and that's what I really like about this one. This is why this is the most tanky build I've seen so far in Minecraft Dungeons. I'm sure we'll have tankier builds here on the channel, and look, if you've got your own builds that you want to share, here's your opportunity to share it in my Facebook group. 200 people joined yesterday in our Minecraft Dungeons Facebook community. People are sharing builds, they're collabing, everybody's jumping in here, having a good time. We're sharing videos with each other, what have you. Link in the description below here to the Facebook group. Just join. I'll ask you to answer a few questions before you get in on weeding out the riffraff, but it's the best community for this game I've seen outside of the official Discord server. Thank you so much for watching, happy looting, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.